What's going on, everyone? I hope y'all are having a good day today. I want to bring a story to you guys. This is a powerful and heartbreaking testimony about a patient who was experiencing drug-resistant epilepsy, and I want to share his experience and show you how this treatment nearly cost him his life. Drug-resistant epilepsy can severely impact one's life, inhibiting them from carrying out regular daily activities. These patients have tried 2 or more different types of medication and are unable to get relief. They're still experiencing seizures daily, and it's impacting their quality of life. Now, this specific patient had a temporal lobectomy, which means he had a craniectomy. Part of his skull was removed, and they went in there to make those surgical incisions along, in the parts of the brain that are responsible for seizures. After his temporal lobectomy, which was successful, and they show the success rates anywhere between 60 to 80% with people getting relief from their seizures. However, this patient was not feeling well one day, stood up. Remember, part of his skull is missing. He took a fall, severely damaging his brain and leading to hemorrhaging that nearly cost him his life. Here's what we need to do. We need to prioritize non-invasive treatments before taking the extremes. You know what I mean? Before going that route into that extreme, I want to try not less invasive procedures first. One of those being is cannabinoid medicine, which the FDA has approved a medication for epilepsy. Now, the FDA does highlight and have approved cannabinoid-based medications to treat seizures. One of those being is Epidiolex. Now, here's the problem. The FDA still lists cannabinoids and cannabinoid-based medicines to have 0 therapeutic value. Remember, it's still a Schedule I drug currently, while the FDA has approved medications to treat epilepsy. Here's the thing. We need to prioritize non-invasive, evidence-based alternatives before turning to drastic interventions. And I wanted to highlight this patient for being a prime example about how we need to exhaust all other efforts before going to such an invasive procedure. Because, like I said, there is always a risk. There is a detrimental risk in this particular case. And like I said, it cost him his life. He is now not living a very good quality of life, bedridden, because he went to such an invasive procedure, and of course there were complications. So by bringing all of this to light, I want to highlight the therapeutic potential of cannabinoids and how they deserve more serious attention. There's 40,000 plus research papers out there regarding the efficacy of cannabinoid-based therapeutics, but here's the problem: is we're not integrating them into medicine yet. And if there is research out there, we need to be integrating, because there's patients' lives out there that could be drastically altered by going with these amazing plant-based medicines. Like I said, I think there is so much to offer. So in short, by bringing this to light, I hope I inspire open-minded, compassionate approach to treatment, one that many patients deserve today. And like I said before, it's all about improving patient outcomes. And if we know that there is and this is an example, this is just an example, but if we know there are anti-epileptic properties to be found in cannabinoid-based therapeutics, I think in medicine, I think we need to explore those alternative routes before turning to such drastic measures. I want to thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for sharing about the medicinal value of cannabinoids. Now, I definitely don't think it is a cure-all by any means, but if we can take specific disease conditions to which there is no effective current treatment on the market, there are patients still suffering, and we don't need to give up. We need to continue to explore alternatives, most importantly, highlighting 2 main aspects: things that are safe and things that are effective. And cannabinoid-based therapeutics seem to fit that picture. And like I said, I don't think it is a cure-all by any means, but if we have research out there regarding certain conditions that directly involve the endocannabinoid system, and we can provide these patients with relief, improving their quality of life, right? That's the oath we all take. It's all about alleviating human disease and giving people their best quality of life. And if we have research out there that's been published for decades and we're not taking and implementing that, are we really doing what's best for our patients? So thanks for stopping in, guys. Thanks for all the support. Appreciate you guys.
Hello, this is Charlie on Pond Apple Road, and we're hoping that you're having a great day. And we are the Fireless family. Done. Bye.
Good job.